Well, we're back in this old hallway again. That must mean another year has gone by, and it's time for another International Paper Modelers Convention. So, we're going to be into the first room here. Hello, Scott.
So this guy from Iowa is going to hold my check for a week because I just paid off my credit card today.
I always said that King Kong should be on top of the Empire State Building instead of the London, New York Zeppelin.
Right now, so I have to go Monday and drop $50 in. So anybody that says pay the check, oh great, yeah. So I build plastic. I don't think it's going to work, but we do the raffle, my wife and I, and we put on the raffle table and introduce it, but they like to build airplanes. No sci-fi.
This is Tyler's table, and he does some fantastic stuff with aircraft. Aircraft engines. Say cheese.
Hello.
It's a great model there. Got the old string bag, fairly swordfish. Metallized model. Old Fokker triplane. P-38 Lightning. This is Dawn and Mill Booze table.
I would think the other glue would take a little shorter time to dry. But on the other hand, you have to be real careful with the Elmer's, or it'll cause the paper to kind of blister, the water will just mess up the paper. Okay. A lot of people
Interesting
use
aircraft.
Uhu, which is I think a German company. Yeah, it's a clear, kind of clear glue. Okay.
Now this is a neat model.
And some people actually use super glue or some sort of.
The movie that's playing is The Day the Earth Stood Still with Michael Rennie, not the newer remake.
Like a toothpick to apply it. Do you use a toothpick, or you use like a micro loop probe or something to?
What I have is an old dissecting probe that
Bill
my
Kastenmeyer's
my
table.
aunt gave me. A dissecting kit I never used.
Okay.
So it's just a needle sticking out of a
wood dowel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Stingray,
And so I just dab it.
architectural.
Okay. Some people
War
just use
of the Worlds,
toothpicks,
by
and
machine.
they toss those. But I
get that.
I reuse mine.
Boilerplate robot. Well, this fella has a lot of ship models here.
Thank you for speaking.
Oh well.
I like your war machine as well.
This is
See the
the
little man.
Atragon?
caught in the tentacle?
I did not.
has a full interior.
I'll have to take a picture of that.
I hope this stays in focus.
I want to rebuild that model, but about 7 feet tall.
This is from a Japanese movie that we call Atragon in the United States,
And I'll light it.
and the Japanese call the movie Gotengo. This is the Retzvayan. It was built for the Russian Navy, the Tsar's Navy, around 1899, 1900 in Cramps Shipyard in Philadelphia. The one behind her is the Californian that was 12 miles from the Titanic when the Titanic sank. One behind her is the World War I German battle cruiser Goeben, which was ceded to Turkey as the Yavuz. And we have the USS Arizona. Lighthouse, German state yacht, Viso Grill. Mary Anderson's Terrorfish from Stingray. And we have a cigar ship from the late 1850s in Baltimore called the Steamship Winans. This is the Oslava, which had the dubious distinction of being the first ship sunk at the Battle of Tsushima by the Japanese in 1905. And up in the corner, we have a marine fossil. Moving along to the other side of the room. You have the Stuart Hall School with a model of their hometown. A chicken seller's van, complete with interior, including the friolators.
Bring any of your airliners this year?
No airliners is
Too
because
hard to transport?
no, the theme was the sea on and above and below, all ships.
So you stayed with just the theme.
So I thought it was they have a category just for me.
Yeah, because we corresponded with your Douglas, your DC-7.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had the big planes on turntables last year.
When you looked at those, did you note the dates that they were built?
Martin Mars,
Yes.
That's a long time ago, 1974. I don't
Grumman.
think you were on the planet yet, were you?
the blue whale, which
No, I
is the
don't think so.
largest animal ever to live on Earth,
Held-
bigger
held-
than
held pretty
dinosaurs.
I looked at that even the windows
Castle.
were to be attached. Yes,
Yes, they
the
are.
skin, they
Some
were-
nice
Did you notice
aircraft.
the Wright 1830 engine
And,
up in the engine compartment? There's a radial engine up in there.
Really?
A hovercraft,
It comes with the kit. You have to look up
Kaiseki
the
workhorse,
proverbial.
workhorse, excuse me.
Yeah, it's a radial
By
engine
Nat Vance.
with a crankshaft that comes out each end, and the forward shaft powers the forward rotor, and the aft shaft powers the aft rotor. A radial engine.
All right. That's cool.
And a bunch of U-joints.
I don't know if anybody actually published that helicopter. Like,
Oh, the Germans flew that.
yeah, it's published as a model.
It's Jim Baker's table, and he has some fantastic aircraft.
I think Wilhelmshaven is the only one. And this, when I built it, I had some decals, the plastic model.
Cathedral. Steam tractor. As well as some buildings.
When I built this in 1974.
Linda Kemp's table. She has a fish tank. Some nice miniatures. Small store miniature. Night watch.
How far away do you come to get here, Jack?
I come from Cape May. It's a couple hour drive.
Is that in Virginia?
No, it's southern Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we are going to pause shortly here.
Sure, thank you.
Empire State Building again, Sans King Kong. And I love this locomotive. We come to the back room.
Now look for asteroids within our solar system.
Lots of small aircraft. Small, smaller.
That's right.
How
Yeah,
small?
dark mission.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's pretty small.
So where were these floating around?
Matchbox
were
size, you
were
might
they
say.
Just basically in orbit around our Earth, or were they way out?
So in some of their cases, and I
There's
don't remember
Ian Sherman
which,
tank.
some of them are in a orbit around the
Cred.
sun. So there are points in space called Lagrange
Oh,
points.
so they're way out there.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And so
it's not
they-
like they can just go up there and add Freon to the,
No.
to
Scott
cool it.
Ryman's table. He
But
has a
actually,
lot
I was,
of
I was talking with a
spaceships,
JPL engineer
missiles,
who was giving a talk
satellites.
a couple of weeks ago. They're starting to do the engineering design for the tanks to do a common port for propellant and coolant, because you know, SpaceX is talking about
Scott
going up.
Ryman's
doing
models
things
are
that
very
other,
nice.
manufacturers are
Completed
trying
sub
to
and
figure
one
out
under
how to
construction.
service stuff in space. Now they're starting to say, okay,
Say
we're gonna have
Texas.
to come up with common docking. We're having to come up with
It's
common
Ray Smith's
port,
table.
because you've got to figure out.
Don't
how
know
to
where
get
he's
that
from,
food
though.
transfer. It's interesting that we're kind of
At which
on that
point in my
cusp that
life?
we could do it.
Right now,
We gotta
Central
make
Arkansas.
sure everybody's not using the same.
Close.
Either that or you
But no cigar.
you know, go up there with
Close,
the
but no
Niagara
cigar.
Dolphins, you know,
I like the sand
They
crawler.
want to be able to.
Sand crawler's cool.
Like James Webb, that we couldn't put a human
Nice little
out there.
planes here.
It takes
Beautiful.
So much fuel to get there, so much fuel to get back. So they want to design a robot.
Is this the digital Navy pea shooter?
You gotta be able to
It's the only one
travel
I
with it,
don't have from.
and then
from,
somehow
Roman.
manipulate whatever hose or connector
I know where you can get one.
or component.
Kevin's got one.
Yeah.
He's got all
One of
three.
the other
The
things
CD or the printed version?
is a really interesting kind of subtopic.
He's selling it.
All of these point using some form of.
Now we got a battle scene here against the giant iguana. And one of our soldiers is already down. Doesn't look like he's gonna get back up either.
More often than other systems.
Hey, consider.
So trying to figure out how to create that system.
And this is what makes this constant adjustment of
Right.
where it's.
We have lots of things on the auction table. This year we get a lot of books,
The spacecraft designer,
as well as a lot of kits.
So the gyroscope
Maybe I will go away with one of them.
have to just kind of
It just gets a little bit enough. On the International Space Station, those are
I
replaceable.
like the book.
There's four.
would bid on
massive
that.
the size of this table. And they get swapped out every short while. But
I
spacecraft
would bid on
can't. That's one of the reasons
that.
why Hubble is starting to fail.
And I would bid on
Because they're
that
going down
for
to
sure.
Gyroscopes out of the four that are available to it. Once you get to
Don
a certain
Weeks'
point, you're not
table.
gonna want the spacecraft.
Joan d'Arc, the
Interesting
Claremont.
subtopic of that maintenance mission. It's not just fuel. It's
So they
just-
go up there with extras, and then they use, you know, then they switch to another one when the first one fails, and then.
On the ISS, yeah, they fly up a replacement.
No, I mean like on some of these others that are powered by that, do they have, I don't know, spare parts?
In the case of Hubble, that's one of the systems that they would swap out.
Yeah.
They did instrument panels, so like, on these side doors here would open up. And the astronauts in the space shuttle would replace these instrument panels, that are on the outsides or along the top in order to do different missions. And then, of course, those.
Still
those
Don
gyroscopes,
Weeks' creations here. All beautiful
Yeah,
stuff.
it's one of the reasons why I'm excited about kind of spacecraft is it's small things that are affecting every part
Nice,
of our lives.
nicely done little
You don't
U-boat,
think
World
about
War
it, you
II
can't see
Type
it sometimes,
7C probably.
because they're way up there. And a lot of the
Phantom.
SpaceX is different because they're out there and you can see them. You know, they don't hide their information. Everybody else
Under
wants to hide it because
construction.
it's very, very complex.
Under construction.
Scientific research.
Leipzig, fully built.
Used for other reasons. You know?
Couple small gems here.
Fine, we can't do Venus, we can do Mars.
And Steve's table.
Just gotta get there.
Steve Brown started the conventions and he's been to every one except for the only 2 times that the convention was not held that year. It happened twice so far. One was because of COVID. But, Steve has all the attendance badges of all the IMPC conventions that we've had.
Right.
There you go. It's not like you can grow coffee beans up there.
All right, 6 months for the next resupply.
That would be.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final room. We have Aaron Murphy's table. Aaron sells his own paper model kits. build up some nice aircraft with those.
I had to fly in.
And this is Kevin Stevens. Kevin is an expert with the military models. This is his Dragon Wagon tank transporter with his Sherman.
I could get it at Walmart.
The detail, the care of building, and the coloring. You cannot tell that they're paper at all. The man is an absolute expert, master of his craft. And recently he's gotten into my line of work, ships. This is his first ship model. It's the Arizona. His does not have that third turret painted red on top, like mine, which is inaccurate. So kudos to Kevin. Some little Maine seaside buildings, as well as lighthouses, and some fun tank models. Eiffel Tower, and lots and lots and lots of paper kits for sale. I am immune. I have not bought one kit. I bought 15.
Mr. Jack is one of my good customers. He supplied me
Hint,
with.
hint.
He supplied me with alleviating me from my burden and adding to the state's
Yeah,
coffers.
by about what, 0.0001%.
Every little 0.01% is
It's a help.
is a help.
Yeah.
foot in the front of
That much less to carry home.
One of the other ladies over in the other room.
This is Greg
she
Perry,
took
by the way. Greg does
about 5 or 6
excellent models.
boxes full off of
Also
my hand.
military, but he delves in ships as well. Well as the U-boats here, and the USS Arizona Memorial.
Watching for a guppy.
You can see the Arizona underneath the water. All paper.
It's a refit. It's
Tanks.
not class. Like a line.
Bogies, treads,
Yeah,
all paper.
the Archer Fish.
You cannot tell that these are paper.
Helinsky
I
published
think
one
that
of
they're
those.
very well built plastics.
Recommend it.
These are the original artwork for what I believe was a British series of models called Micro Models, which that is an original.
That's
This is the large artwork that was used in the printing of these micro model kits. And they belong to Peter Heish, who is here with his business. Peter Heish is Precision Models. Lots of paper kits to buy, build, and enjoy. And some of the built models, including a Dodo.
Oh, yeah.
We all know a Dodo.
They were in Philadelphia yesterday.
Nice planes. Cessna 310.
So I was in exchange
It has the interior in it as well.
and Seyfeld.
One of the more unusual ones, the camera kit,
And we went
all
into
paper.
Holland. And I had
Actually works, but I don't think it comes with film. This is a paper theater for, I guess, grown-ups to build and children to enjoy playing.
I will strike when you go when you say I will
A
strike.
couple of the nice Elcan models, an old Ford and Mercedes. The Globe Theater,
Oh, I gotta go back to my Oh, I'm sorry.
also a playhouse. There's JSC's, Schreiber's, Wilhelmshaven models. And that about completes this year's International Paper Modelers Convention. So, scan to the last room, and I hope you enjoy the video.